You're not lazy, you're not broken, you're not unmotivated. You're a perfectionist. And that's exactly why nothing ever feels done. You start projects, courses, Notion dashboards, business ideas, but they end up half-built, sitting in a folder somewhere. Not because you don't care, but because you care so much that it freezes you. In this video, I'm going to break down the psychology behind the Perfectionist's Paradox, why people who want everything perfect often end up finishing nothing, and I'll give you a simple mental script to help you actually complete the things that matter. Perfectionism tells you, if my standards are higher, I'll perform better. But in reality, it usually works in reverse. The higher your standards go, the more afraid you are of not reaching them. The more afraid you feel, the more you delay. And the more you delay, the worse your performance gets. That's the paradox. The people who want things perfect are often the ones who avoid doing them at all, because perfectionism doesn't just protect your work, it protects your image. If this isn't perfect, people will think I'm not good enough. So your brain chooses the safest option. Don't finish. Step 1, perfectionism. You tell yourself, this has to be flawless, no mistakes. Everyone has to be impressed. Your brain hears high pressure, high risk. Step 2, procrastination. To escape that pressure, your brain hits avoid mode. You start researching. You tweak the plan again. You wait for the perfect day, the perfect idea, the perfect mood. You feel a tiny bit of relief, and your brain learns avoiding feels safer than starting. Step 3, paralysis. Time passes. The deadline gets closer. Now the anxiety spikes. The task feels too big, too important, too late. So you either rush it in panic or you shut down completely. And every time this loop repeats, you tell yourself the same painful story. I'm not consistent. I can't finish anything. Maybe I'm just not good enough. But it's not you. It's the loop. Psychologists have found a ridiculously simple tool to break this loop. They're called implementation intentions. Tiny if-then rules for your brain. Instead of vague goals like, I'll work when I feel motivated, you give your brain a clear instruction. If X happens, then I do Y. If it's 7 p.m., then I work on my project for 20 minutes, even if it's messy. If I catch myself rewriting the same sentence more than twice, then I move on. If I feel the urge to research more, then I write one ugly paragraph first. Why does this work? Because it shifts your brain from perfect result to small action. You're not negotiating with yourself anymore. The decision is already made. Your if-then rule kicks in automatically when perfectionism tries to take over. You're not waiting to feel confident. You're just following a script. Perfectionism tricks you into believing your work equals your worth. So every task becomes a test of who you are. But here's the truth. Your worth isn't defined by how perfect your work looks. It's defined by how consistently you show up and finish. You don't need to kill your standards. You just need to stop worshiping perfection. So, here's your challenge. Today, pick one thing you've been delaying because it's not ready. Write one simple if-then rule for it, and then take the smallest, ugliest step you can on purpose. That's how you break the Perfectionist's Paradox. If this helped you understand yourself a little bit better, and you want more psychology-based animations that upgrade your mind, your habits, and your focus, don't save it for later. Hit the subscribe button now, turn on the bell, and stay with this channel so you don't keep postponing the life you're trying to build.